He's the comedic equivalent of the World War II Jews selling the other ones out.
They in the attic! I saw them come down to put the figure in the porridge!
Here is my question today. Am I the only one who sees, before we get to the Seth Rogen clips, am I the only one who sees that not only is this, we've talked about the first generation fighting for less rights and less freedom, but this is the first generation of comedians actively endorsing leaders who create speech laws. Does anyone else see this as uncharted territory? I am so unbelievably concerned, I don't even necessarily know how to put it to words. Let's take a look more recently on The Ellen Show, how Seth Rogen just fawns over noted pussy chief Justin Trudeau.
Canada owns a house in Hancock Park. It's lovely. I'd never been invited there before, and then they invited me. And Justin Trudeau was there. He just showed up and was like, I'm going to try to talk to everybody, and just walked around. And,
wow.
And he was super handsome. He seemed genuinely happy. Yeah. He's quite an amazing guy.
Well, you seem to be very impressed by him, so much so that you cut your wife out of the picture, because I saw the... That's the picture.
Yeah. Isn't he amazing, that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau? Amazing enough to actively support anti-free speech laws under the guise of hate speech laws like Bill C-16, which was passed. Of course, you know this because Jordan Peterson criticized it for its compulsion, its compelling speech. And the faculty at Wilfrid Laurier Uni told Lindsay Shepherd, she was on the show, we had her on with Jordan Peterson, remember they met, that she may have violated it just by playing a Jordan Peterson clip. This is the kind of policy that this amazing Trudeau supports. Trudeau's administration is now actually looking at bringing back an even broader anti-free speech law that he previously, it was previously repealed. It would encompass online speech as well.
It's almost like the first one was just a gateway.
It's almost like it was just a gateway. By the way, hit the bell notification if you're subscribed on YouTube, because that doesn't mean anything anymore if you want to actually be notified of the videos, especially because they could be removed imminently. Other examples, comedian Mike Ward, we've had him on the show. He was put before a Canadian Human Rights Tribunal, fined $42,000 for an offensive joke.
For a joke?
Liberals support this. The party of Justin Trudeau. Comic Guy Earl was also fined $15,000 for joking about lesbians who were heckling him in the audience.
It's insane.
Think about how crazy this is. Seth Rogen supports the guy who actively supports and campaigns for this. He's the comedic equivalent of the World War II Jews selling the other ones out.
They in the attic! I saw them come down to put the figure in the porridge!
We're off duty. You're so fast. You're so fast with the snitching.
You guys would be the last people on the earth protecting free speech. If anybody else would, it's comedians. You have to.
You have to. But people like Seth Rogen and Amy Schumer and Trevor Noah, they're the leaders of comedy right now. That's what's so scary. This is totally uncharted territory. Can you imagine what comedy will look like 15 years from now?
You know what's funny about feminism? Absolutely nothing. Because rape culture is real.
Now, in case there were any doubt as to the incessant, unwarranted fanboy worship.
He hugged me, which is weird.
Yeah. No, he
and
looks very happy to
Not
be
that
with
weird.
you.
he seemed genuinely happy, and
Yeah.
I felt his muscles like press into my body, like displacement, like the amount of space his muscles took up, my body kind of just
Deflated.
smeared out of the way to make room for it, like
Wow.
when a boat goes in the water. Yeah, it was quite a don't.
Oh, you blew it! It's
Even Justin Trudeau's going, crap.
He's like, don't know if you're gonna compliment. Don't.
Overselling it.
Not with the physique. See, I've got nice teeth. I have teeth. It's beyond the point of being realistic praise. That's how you know someone's a fan. That's how you know you've gone into the realm of hero worship. Like if you were to say that about Arnold, like I met Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't agree with his policies, certainly not anymore, but the guy was jacked. Okay, The Rock, sure. But to compliment Trudeau on his muscular physique, he's a woman without breasts, or I would even venture to say very small ones. Here, look. He's not, look, dripping with lean mass. I can hardly get my arms around you, big bear. Down by a jab. To be fair, he did win one of those fights.
Oh, good.
Because the other guy got exhausted kicking his ass.
That was the best of us.
Good strategy.
They did the Homer Simpson defense. Now, contrast this hero worship of totalitarian anti-free speechers with the once darlings of liberaldom. I don't even want to say the left, but like Lenny Bruce. Liberals love Lenny Bruce, who stood trial for offensive speech. Comedians like Bill Hicks or the Johnny Carsons of the world who saw themselves as liberal, but I don't know. I can't imagine that they would align themselves with people like this today.
No.
Can you?
No.
I can't imagine. I mean, it's just like he's selling out other comedians. He's closing the door behind him. Like there's like those people in the internment camps. Like, yeah, the Jews are upstairs. So long as Himmler has some awesome weed. And this, I don't know about you, this trend really bothers me more than any other because we expect the media to be sort of leftist complicit. We've sort of conceded academia and for the most part Hollywood, but the realm specifically of comedy, it was always supposed to be the last bastion of free speech, that final frontier where there were no gatekeepers and you could experiment with your words. That's really what it is. A comedian, their only tool, their instrument are their words. We've had both left and right-leaning comedians before. Never, ever, ever, ever in the history of comedy have we had a battalion of comics looking to actively endorse and support political candidates whose main cause, arguably their main cause, is the forcible removal of free speech from the masses. And even worse than all of this, it just makes comedy not fun. Comedy's really starting to suck. It just sucks.
You know, I always find it funny that African Americans, you know, are a little different, largely due to cultural and social circumstance, but are actually in no way different or inferior and or superior in any way to their Caucasian and or Asian counterparts. And I would like to conclude this set this evening by holding hands and singing We Are the World.
Hey, did you like this video? What, you didn't? Oh, you're a cat person? Well, that makes sense. Disregard him and or her/Z. Everyone else, hit the subscribe button and leave your comment below as to why you like this video. Hey, you know what? Crazy cat, you can get back. You can comment below too as to why you don't like it.